with some issue of fundamental human rights in our society. We want to emphasize the fact that among the fundamental human rights that we were given by the Constitution of Ghana is the right of opinion, right to criticize. Recently, there was a development. A Supreme Court judge expressed his opinion on something that borders Islam. The hijab. Hijab is very, very fundamental as far as Islam is concerned. He expressed his opinion, and his opinion must be respected. Afterwards, there was a cleric who also expressed his opinion in that regard. The expression of opinion of that cleric also trigger another opinion from one journalist called Baba Sharif. In his commentary, he wrongly accused Sheikh Zakzaki of Nigeria. In fact, he compared him with Yusuf, the leader of Boko Haram in Nigeria. After comparing him to him, many people came to attack that cleric. What I want to emphasize here is that much as we appreciate the fact that the Supreme Court judge has a right to express his opinion, the Muslim cleric has also right to express a counter opinion, especially if it's on question that is bordering on Islam. Nobody challenges or express an opinion that has been expressed by a Supreme Court judge concerning legal issues. But when it's question of Islam, we also need to appreciate the fact that the chief or the member, the justice of the Supreme Court should also appreciate the fact that that field is not his field. The field is for the cleric, Islamic clerics, is not his field. So he should not be using his lenses to judge what is purely Islamic. If he expresses his opinion, a cleric by name Anas has a right to also express his opinion. And for somebody to incite the government to come after him is something that is very, very unfortunate, that we have to discourage. This is what is exactly what happening in Nigeria, where we have a cleric by name Sheikh Al-Zakzaki, who is being held by the state against the ruling of the judiciary. They have set up the committee themselves with a commission of inquiry, and the commission exonerated Sheikh Zakzaki. And we were expecting the state to respect the judgment, the ruling of the commission that they themselves set up. The reason why the state was championing that one with disregard with the call of other people to resist from doing that, we have some people among those who call themselves Muslims. They were the people urging the government to effect an arrest to that cleric and to continue to put him under house arrest. If we have such element in our society, then we have to be worried. Those who incite government against clerics. If a judge is accused of anything, we all rally behind him. But if a cleric is accused of anything, we leave him without any support. That is why I am here to use this solidarity message to urge Baba Sharif to study what is happening in Nigeria critically before making any comment on issue that he doesn't know anything about it. And we also want everybody to appreciate the fact that much as we respect the opinion of the Supreme Court judges, but if it's something that has to border on Islam, they have to leave that matter for Muslims to deliberate. So everybody to also be his brother keeper. Today, it is Anas who is being harassed, who is being incited by the government to arrest. Tomorrow, it may be another cleric. Let's be our brothers keepers. Let's desist from inciting government against clerics. Let's allow people to express their opinion. In fact, expressing an opinion is one of the fundamental human rights that is enshrined in our Constitution. In fact, it is even an entrenched clause in our Constitution. We thank you for your audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, praise is due to Almighty Allah, Lord of the world. May the peace and benediction of Allah be upon His noble messenger Muhammad, His infallible household, the faithful ones among His companions, and those who follow them sincerely till the day of judgment. Well, just like what our national Imam has mentioned, we are today commemorating we are solidarizing with the people of Palestine